Alright, welcome to the stream. So immediate thing, let me see. I received a DLC pack of music as a late birthday gift. So I will be enabling that. From my understanding, it is music from across the series. And I don't know how to enable it though. It's a problem. Ah, here we go. Battle music playlist settings. There you go. There you go. More games should have shit like this. This was an expensive DLC though, so I mean they should have this for a lot cheaper than the price that was probably paid for it, but it is a great idea to, even if it's a slight premium, include the music for the franchise. And most importantly, include it with a fucking random button. Because that's kind of cool that it'll now play random battle music from across the franchise every time I get in a fight. So, thanks to Jabe, one of my mods, for getting that for me. But I'm curious. He's a big Tales fan. I've not played very much of these games, but from what I know, the music is pretty good, so I'm excited about the more battle tracks.
I see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegus, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Can I try to run and eat something? Like, can I go on the ship and eat something? I know this is, like, slow, but I don't have much CP. So, it seems like it would be stupid to go into this without any CP, so go on ahead and take care of that real quick.
I don't sense it.
Alright, well. Go to the knees in and rest there.
Any more enemies?
Looks like we made it.
One gives CP after. Anyone get a title from eating something in particular? I guess I should ask that real quick. Mystic Crest. Uncover the ultimate ingredient. Immortal Rage. Owls. Fishing. Sashimi, I don't think I've gotten yet. Boss fish. Grilled rat pig. I might actually have the thing for that. It's actually exactly what I wanted it to be, too.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
That smile is so good.
Wow, that's some weird-looking meat you're cooking up there. What is it exactly?
That would be grilled rapig.
What?
Whoa there! What's the big brouhaha?
It's Rapig! How could you cook something with such cute little eyes? What did it ever do to you?
I fail to see what the problem is. Rapigs are perfectly edible creatures. Having said that, I do realize it's become rather rare to eat them lately. What with people increasingly embracing them as pets and companions.
They definitely didn't fall out of fashion to eat because of their flavor, that's for sure.
Agreed. Rapigs have tender, fatty meat. The taste can take some getting used to, but I would argue that's part of its charm.
If the taste is too strong, I imagine you can either just cook it thoroughly or simmer it with some herbs to mask it.
Indeed. At first I wasn't sure whether to smoke it with spices or simmer it in water, but I opted to grill it as is instead.
Seriously, Dohalim? You have the weirdest tastes.
That's probably because when you live the life of a lord, you grow tired of most ordinary cuisine.
So you end up seeking out more unusual food. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, putting aside what it used to be, you've gotta admit it does look pretty damn good. Meat is meat after all.
That reminds me, I do believe I once read in a book about rare delicacies, how one can go about preparing an owl. I suppose I won't have the chance to try it anytime soon.
Not with Hoodle, you won't!
The Halo. Got a longer rod from that one. Improved healing arts. The wedge.
We've reached our destination.
The ladder over
I'm
here?
not afraid.
Or vines, okay. Excited for these enemies to dunk me.
Go no further! Whatever you do, just stay away from the spores!
Is lightning, I think? Yeah.
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Scarlet Inferno!
Prepare to be
I didn't know this- Oh, I didn't have it anyway. Cool.
that sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Hold on to your art. Here I come!
And just like that, I'm back in.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
You get the gist.
Make it rain!
Dohalim,
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Damn. Alphen already got another over limit in the same fight.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
A lot of health on these dudes.
Rising Weapon!
Kizara, frozen!
Hammer!
I need to be stronger.
We got some good equipment.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Whoa!
Right, here goes!
A wailing dandy of lightning!
Yo.
burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
I still got a ways to go.
Out of our way! Burning strike! Blood! Glacial spear! Piercing bolt! A chain between heaven and earth! Piercing bolt! Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around. Here's a healing art! First aid! This is my savior!
Demon
Ice
Fang!
prison!
Flaming meteor!
Sweet dreams!
Finish it!
Lost! Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
Finish it!
Jeez.
Like we're gonna lose to small fry.
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling
Very
it through here to
interesting
send to
area, I have to
Lenegis?
say.
Sure looks like it.
Very
Have
cool
to put a
looking.
stop to it. Quickly.
Out of our way! Burning strike! I never miss!
Never misses, guys.
Chain between
Never
heaven and earth.
misses.
I can shatter any speed.
All those other times where she did miss, fake news.
Here's a healing
Flying
art.
spree! Why can't they just sit still?
Do it!
Wrong, you're forget though.
Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally! Ice prison! Explosion! Let the marksman handle this!
It is nuts how good Ice Prison and Air Thrust
Like
actually
it should
are.
be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that. It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant. Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Or these.
Let's dispose of the trash. Chain between heaven and earth. Glacial spear. Wailing beam of lightning. Freeze lancer. Divine savior. This one's mine. Flaming meteor. Ice prison. Demon flame. Reload. Lion howl.
Okay, that didn't work.
Do it.
There we go.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Well done.
One hit wonder.
I got it.
Got
What
what?
is that? Deal 10,000 damage or more in one hit.
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
No idea what did that much damage.
I'll
Here's
do
a
my
healing
best.
chain between heaven and earth. A wailing bounty of lightning. Savior. Your wings won't save you from me.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Not feeling so hot.
We should do easy. You'll hurt yourself.
Sorry. Didn't mean to make you worry.
Kill it. And
Astral energy.
Say no more.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
nice that we're getting to do a little bit of burning strike this one to level it up a little bit. I think that might get me something eventually. Maybe, I don't know. At this point, I'm just guessing. There's some parts of some of the finer points of the progression system in this game that I am not entirely familiar with, despite how much time I put into it.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. This one's mine.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time.
I really don't.
Now I've seen everything. Anything normal is all
Got fire.
I got it. Let a marksman handle it.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Linwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Zara, frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
Oh,
Neon, astral energy. Full throttle. With this, I can become even stronger.
here's the red lavender and stuff is like rare cooking materials, but I have no idea what it's supposed to be cooking. What I'm supposed to be cooking with it. I don't know if I found a single recipe that uses it. I could be wrong. Oh.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
This one's mine. A wailing deal. Go divine savior. By the power of prison.
Now we're not.
Make your way. Demon's descent.
Flashing fang!
Take that.
We got fire! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix strike.
Why were you not in that fight?
The flames will roar. This one's mine. Will this help? If it's in the sky, it's mine. Healing circle. Beast of soul. Alpin, astral energy.
Say no more!
That was weird.
That astral energy was incredible!
The frame rate drop on those cutscenes whenever you...
Hey, that looks pretty good.
Whenever you clear a thingy open or activate one of your abilities to clip map abilities, that's it. Is weird, confusing. Like
This
drops to
place
30
definitely isn't
FPS,
easy to navigate. That's for sure.
30 FPS or less or
I
some
doubt
shit.
this structure
Don't
was
get it.
conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel. If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me?
I never said I
So
didn't
Lenegis
believe
is a
you.
giant master core. Is that where we're going with this?
Further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
That's a big boy. I might have to swap to air thrust for this. I don't know if burning strike is accurate enough. Ow.
The flames will roar! Where are you going? The blood you head! It's not even fair! Far beyond the darkest sky!
Armor won't save you! On guard! Take this!
Shooting star! Far beyond the darkest sky!
Actually shouldn't have done that, 'cause I think the thing actually does a charge in the fight.
You picked the wrong fight!
Shooting star! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! Shooting star! Far beyond the darkest sky! You get
Oof.
the gist. Shooting! Don't mind if I do! Blah blah blah! On guard! Anything in armor is all mine! Far beyond the darkest sky!
Okay, so you can use her...
I'll burn it all!
You can actually use her,
Flaming pillar!
Yep, laser pillar. You can actually use Rinwell's,
Beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! Neon, astral energy!
boost ability. You can use it to speed cast the spell that is very, very
Looks
long
like we came out
cast
on
time.
top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
What? Two weird things there.
Between heaven and earth.
Now I can let
A wailing beauty of lightning. Fierce evil. Tiger blade. Divide. Close one.
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Ow.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Take this!
Make it rain!
Xion, astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory. The flames will roar. Naturally.
Denied!
And again. Gravitas field. Ice prison. Mega ray. They're all coming after me. Astral energy.
Say no more.
There. And again. Hurricane foot. Ice prison.
Looking fearsome, Rinwell.
You must be rubbing off on me.
Nope.
Astral energy.
Say no more. Great.
Money. I'm guessing this teleport. Oh wait, no, this is a shortcut. Back to the first floor. Yeah. All right. Interesting. All right. That's an actual fast travel point, though. So that's nice.
Out of my way! Roar! Burning strike! A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning.
This one's mine.
Here's a healing art. Divine savior.
I owe you one.
On guard.
Rising
Prison blazer spear. Radiant oil.
Famine, Sub-Zero can fight. And the digital.
They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. As impressive as always.
Here I hope there will be.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
The heavens must be smiling.
We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead.
Hasn't been
No
that
fencing
far.
in place. It would be quite hazardous to
Only
fall.
been like 3 or 4 rooms. Aren't even big rooms.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Not today.
A wailing banshee of lightning. Mega ray. Divine savior. It's like trying to keep up with a wolf. Lightning. Ice prison.
Nope.
Astral energy.
Say no more. Got it.
Well done. Mega ray. Annihilation.
I accidentally jumped. Could have casting Burning Strike him.
Xion, astral energy.
Doing nothing.
Go.
Arnold and Swallow's
worse.
flight seemed like it was super good. And then we just got Frozen Confinement, Sub-Zero Confinement, which is much better. Infinite accuracy. Teleports on the target. Actually overpowered in every conceivable fashion.
They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious. I'll heal you all. Right back at
What hit they just
Be still. Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Divine one more one's mine.
Coming through. Ha! Now,
Oh,
Scarlet Inferno.
Here goes!
or not, jeez.
Full throttle. A flawless victory.
Make it rain!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
By the power of flame. Hurricane strike. Take that. Bullseye. Explosion.
Hi.
Burning.
I can feel my precision improving.
Kingly Vest.
Found some equipment.
Armor for law ain't gonna do me much good. This reminds me of an area in Final Fantasy XII near the end of the game. I can't remember what it was exactly, but I think it was like a giant tree. The dead ringer to that area, like, almost exact. It's been so long since I've gotten that far in FF12 though. I don't really remember too much about it other than just that it looks exactly like it.
It's part of the Renin style.
A style made of both sides.
I thought you more defensively minded.
Defense via threat elimination.
So the best defense is a good offense.
The flames will roar! Here, let me Ice Prison! Make it rain! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Turn the music up a little bit. I hear the I guess I never really could hear the battle music. All that well.
My word, this must be the work.
Bloody coat.
Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
The Abyssal Demon from Dark Souls. Or... Is that the name of it?
An opponent like this should be easy.
I don't know. Asylum Demon, that's what it was. Asylum Demon, what are you doing here?
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Don't mind if I do.
Amazing.
Here, let me help.
I have no limits.
I don't know why that didn't super... Like, I don't know why... Like, I got this, like, speed cast one time. It just didn't happen this time. Yes.
I'll burn it all.
Blazing Pillar again. We take it though.
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning.
You picked the wrong fight.
Healing circle. The flame magic is there. Turning.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
Shion.
Shooting star. Now repeat this. Ice crystal. Lunar corruption.
Nice work.
I'll take you all on.
This should kill one.
Flare the
I think the other one's been taking damage.
Raging storm. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Shion. Astral
One.
energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory. A chain naturally.
This one's mine.
Blizzard bloom. I'm ready. Divine bar beyond the darkest sky. Ice party.
Try this.
Let's keep up the pressure. Take this. Lunar corruption. I'll be
Wonder.
Look sharp.
What happens if I combine both of these spells?
Divine fade. Now for something special. Tiger blade. The flames will roar.
Cast them both at the same time? Oh well.
Electric shock.
Did do a lot of damage.
This one's mine. Ice turner. Going in. Here, let me help. Lunar corruption.
Knock
today!
It should die whenever her overlimit goes off.
Finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here's a healing arc! Here goes! Doubling!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Nope out and get some either rest or use
Maybe
a
it's time I try on
CP
something
item.
new.
I don't see a fast travel of this one, so we might be using a CP item. Might as well. Apple gel is not a useful item at this point.
Go no further!
Don't worry, I got plenty to... all round.
Nothing your dreams! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Explosive resistance!
Law! Demon's Descent!
Flashing fang!
Inferno! Do it! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Long flight! Freeze laser! Up and
Things are actually weak to wind. I bet this would be a lot faster if I was using the that one spell.
I owe you so much, Rinwell.
maybe my arts do have a place in this world.
Sure, there's tons of you.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
What we got in here?
Hi, Hoodle! Glacial Spear! Freeze Lancer! Going in! Divine Spear! This one's mine! Lunar Corruption! Flawless Flight! By the power of water!
Hefty airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
You make me No! Don't
You
leave
got
me all
company.
alone here. Make it rain!
Tourmaline!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! The flames will roar! Burning! Magic is there! Burning! Blah blah blah! Burning! Blah blah blah! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally! One more! Raging Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more.
You sure showed them!
All in a day's work.
I'll do my best!
A chain between heaven and earth! A chain between heaven and earth!
Heaven won't save you!
One.
Take this.
Will this help?
There we go.
Magic is there! Burning!
Not today.
Mega ray! Slow flight! Time to water! Hear my call!
Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Take that!
Can't get out of this!
Lunar! Do it! Tion! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Good to know my training is paying off.
That's gonna cost me a lot of CP. These guys slap when they hit.
Chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning.
No matter what, nothing gets past my
In here. Let's get you off the web. Here's evil.
Try this! Not today!
Freeze Lancer.
Time to let it rip!
Where you go?
No, he's gonna let loose the Beyblades.
Whenever.
Water. Hear my call. One at a time. Red. Ice stricken.
piercing roar!
I'm nearly done for.
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Someone use lemon gel?
Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Demon Fang! Double
You think you can use lemon gel, guys?
The blah blah blah. Magic. Burning. Healing. The blah blah blah. Burning. The blah blah blah. Burning. Chain between heaven and earth. Explosion. A wailing banshee of divine savior.
Ready and raring! Look sharp! Rising Wyvern! Hurricane Thrust!
Shooting
Rising
star.
Wyvern! Now I can let loose!
Tunnels.
This
Flame
one's
of
mine!
fury. The flames will roar. Burning. Hear my call.
Alpin's really getting over limit every 2 seconds. I mean, he's getting worse than Mom was about over limit.
Tunnels. Chain between heaven. Arch requires complete
Oh, 100% take.
I'll burn it all!
Right.
Flaming Pillar! Fire!
Oh, sparkling stars of light, rain down and purify all! Close one! Gotcha!
Make it rain!
Tion, astral energy!
Oh, I didn't even know he was low. I guess I mistargeted at some point. No?
Naturally! Healing circle! The glacial spear!
Weird. I don't know why that one's so much higher than the other one.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Hold nothing back!
Sever the wind! The flame magic is in! Radiant power!
Demon Fang! This one's mine!
I never miss! Tiger blade!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Dohaline!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Oh, vines. When I'm running, I make sparkles on the ground. Place emits purple pixie dust.
Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes.
Stay sharp, everyone.
No
Is there no-
way.
End to what
This is definitely air thrust content.
the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Even its weakness, let's go.
No knowing what it is capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along?
Stop trying to blow me up.
I can carve through armor.
So painfully accurate, it's beautiful.
Air thrust! You get the gist. Air thrust! Blah blah blah. Air thrust! Swallow flight! Excited. I'm all stuffed up. I'm on a roll. Radiant pierce! You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here I
I thought that missed for a second. I was about to cry.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Glacial spear! Air thrust! Freeze lancer! Swallow flight!
Denied!
Rising wyvern.
Radiant pierce! Dance in the wind! Radiant pierce! I'm out of ammo! I'm all stuffed up! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Tiger blade!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Back to air thrust!
Not today.
Blah blah blah! Air thrust! You get the gist! Air thrust!
That one's dead.
Blah blah
More
blah!
Zucos?
Keep calm and take them down! You get the gist! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust!
Hey, these things are also weak to wind, I forgot.
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here!
If it's in the wind!
Already dodged in my air jump there.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Blizzard blow! Swallow flight! This one's mine!
Rising
Here,
wyvern.
let me help. All right. Hey, showtime. Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Eat dirt.
By the dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Dance in the wind.
I think we can get through this.
Don't let
on
up
to your
until
arc.
it's over.
Here I come.
Who said anything
got
about
him on the
letting
run.
off?
Don't get cocky.
Right.
Air thrust.
Still anyone's
You
fight.
get the gist. Air thrust.
Explosive rain.
Radiant pierce. You get the gist. Air thrust.
There has to be a phase 2 on this.
Alpha.
Ah, this is just the fakest boss fight I think I've ever seen.
Is it over?
It's not over.
What the hell is going on?
Ridwell! It's too dangerous! Stay back!
fuck is going on?
What's going on here? I swear. Ringwell, you okay? Hey, are you crying?
Oh shit, Sherlock.
I'm not the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
What in the world just happened?
Oh yeah, I popped into someone's stream for like 2 seconds, and this was the part of the cutscene that I saw.
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard
Or
might have been its
like
voice.
I haven't seen any of this at this point.
You're
but
saying
for a
astral
minute
energy
of
has a
what I
mind of
just
its own?
watched, I
haven't
just
the
seen
slightest
I'd seen a
idea.
few days ago.
But do you
Forgot about
remember
it
what
already.
happened when we fought
How much
Balseth
of an
back in
impact it left
Calabria?
on me.
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside master cores and spirit vessels that prevents such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Gee, I wonder.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then.
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
Seriously? Everything all right? You kind of looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
yeah. You know,
Yeah?
sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
You want to try being a little less cryptic, maybe?
Okay.
All right, geez. Sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hootle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks.
Law's getting better. Oh? Lockdown. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, why did it instantly take me out of this? I can't walk out? So there's a cutscene on the way down, huh?
Hi, Hoodle! Dance in the wind!
Eat dirt!
Air Dragon! A chain between heaven and earth! Tiger Blade! A wailing Dancy lightning!
Flash! Rising Viper!
A chain between heaven...
Ow.
Close one! Right back at ya! I'll heal you all! A chain between heaven and earth! A wailing Dancy lightning!
I owe you one for that.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! Hear me! Flame of
Charging us!
Oh, that's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
And he does have a charge.
I'll take you all on.
Star got wasted. Damn it, Kisara.
Flare the Malika.
A chain between heaven and earth! Pierce evil!
I can carve through armor.
Prepare to be sealed!
Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon...
Take this!
Rounded hell!
Rising Wyvern!
Hurricane strike!
Mirage!
Shooting star!
Take
You're
this!
far beyond the dark. Don't mind if I do.
Severing Wind! Mirage! This one's mine!
Appreciate the help. And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
Coming through!
Nope.
Ha! Now!
This is the biggest problem with shooting stars, is that everyone in their grandma's mystic art rates it.
Go get him! Searing flame! Prison! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Denied.
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Air thrust! Radiant star! Laser gloom!
You're mine!
Flaming meteor!
Win! Finish it!
Lost! Demon's descent!
Flashing Fang!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Poodle's quivering. Meteor might be good for AoE or
What do you say
explosion.
we fight that shot?
I don't know.
We're in for a
Meteor doesn't seem like it does as good as the other spells, in my opinion, so far.
Ignite!
I feel like Divine Saber is just too good.
Meteor storm! A chain between
Because it hits so many times.
a wailing Dancy lightning!
Leave the ensnaring.
Like, Meteor's super cool.
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
And I promise I'll always be here.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Renwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Sion, astral energy, full throttle! A flawless victory. Air thrust, naturally. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Javelin.
Light burst forth!
Radiant.
Meteor's dealing with a lot of more enemies that can miss.
Blade!
Tunnel.
Demon Fang!
Yeah, like,
Sion, astral
my problem with Meteor is there's no aiming on it. Like, it doesn't really lock onto anything. It's probably going to hit everything at least
I'm getting
once.
stronger.
Problem is the combat system seems very built around multi-hitting moves.
Go no further. Here I go.
And that's why that's why I use primarily the moves that I use, really.
Plenty to go around.
Ignite!
Make it rain.
As impressive as always.
No, I mean you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion.
Coming through! Ha! Now!
Out of all the tier 3 spells I've got, Divine Saber just seems like the best. I don't know. That might be false, but the fact that it hits so many times seems like it makes it just hold combos so well for the party on multiple enemies that, like, I mean, just look at them.
Demon's descent.
Flashing Fang!
Plus, it's such a big
Does
AoE,
anyone
it's
else
constant,
think this
it's
may be just a
it's
bit too
not
tough
gonna
for us?
miss.
Whoa.
It's, like, definitely not gonna miss. Yeah, Shooting Star is in a similar boat. The problem with Shooting Star in comparison to Divine Saber is Shooting Star does a lot more damage, so it's worth the risk. It's got a little bit of risk worth to it that I can agree with and get behind on that. The problem with Shooting Star, though, is every time someone goes into Overlimit, Shooting Star gets eaten by Mystic Arts. And since it actually takes a while for it to go down, that's not unlikely to happen.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. Sweet dreams. It's in the sky, it's mine. Hurricane Flawless flight. Is every shield you own that big?
Here, you want to try holding it?
Ugh. How do you even walk with this thing?
I'm surprised they're making me actually walk all the way back down and fight all these enemies over again. I'm not gonna complain about it, but very uncharacteristic of this game.
In a bind?
Burn!
Dance in the wind!
Time to let it rip.
Crumble! Healing air! Far beyond the darkest sky!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Annihilation! Ready! Power of flame! A chain between heaven and earth!
Keep charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
You get the gist. Here, let me help. You get the gist. First aid! Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah. Air thrust! Go in!
Eat death!
Air thrust!
Prepare to be sealed!
Lightning denied! Water!
Here I come!
Annihilation!
Take this!
I can carve through armor!
Let's keep up the pressure.
Yours to be let free!
Their arts were interrupted.
The healing circle!
I owe you one.
Far beyond!
Damn it.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll be back.
Tiger blade! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Ice prison!
There we go.
Make it ready! Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer.
Nicely done!
All thanks to you.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Far beyond the darkest arc sealed!
Can't get out of this!
Tiger blade!
Be still! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Shooting star! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
No escape! Wind!
Flawless flight! Hurricane! Do it!
Mirage!
Fucked up this. Okay, we're good.
Energy! Full throttle!
Thought I fucked that one up.
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
No
Dance
choice!
in the wind! Air thrust! Don't mind if I do!
You're mine!
Corruption! Air thrust! You want some missiles? Flawless flight! Burning shot! Laser spear! Ice rifle! Freeze dancer!
You want me? Come get me.
Going in!
The earth
Going
throbs
in!
with pain.
Radiant! Here! Flawless flight! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Rinwell!
I'm not scared! I'm totally fine!
Make it rain.
Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
The heavens must be smiling.
Keep looking. 1100. Increased weak point damage. That's curiosity. That explains why the music wasn't different. fixed the...
Out of my way!
I think that's a different song.
You picked the wrong fight.
Air thrust! A chain between heaven and earth.
Double demon
Oh,
fang.
far enough!
Demon fang.
Divine, that one's mine!
Finish it.
Alvin, astral energy!
Say no more. Got it.
Well
Take
done!
it.
Hurricane strike! Dance in the wind!
Void flash.
Air thrust! Blizzard bloom! Razor cyclone!
meteor!
Dance in the wind!
Here
Air
we go!
cloud! Dance in the wind! Do it! Sion, astral energy! Full throttle!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Whoa!
I honestly thought there'd be a cutscene by now.
Little help! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! By the power of flame! Dance without a trace! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air...
I'll smash you. Take this.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
You picked the wrong fight.
Razor cyclone! Healing circle!
I owe you so much, Rinwell.
Maybe my art do have as impressive as always.
Here I hope there was...
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
This could be useful.
This way. Alright. There's a teleporter over here, right?
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegus.
There it is.
Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegus?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegus. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renan who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegus would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegus, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right.
That's
Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah, as long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
Oh, I have to actually
So
write
what's
that
this
on the
help in
boat.
Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to...
We need to catch a boat so we can watch a cutscene, I'm guessing.
Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Hold out.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
I didn't really think about that. Kisara is literally the only
That goes
basic
for me
ass
too.
human in this whole
We
party.
all want to be there for you. Me and Hoodle and even the boys. I promise.
Oh wait, no, law
I
exists. I'm
that
stupid.
is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I just forget law exists. That's it.
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still. that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
All right.
Hey, Pepe.
Something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it.
It's
I've never seen her
Kirito's
so serious.
VA.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the
So
same thing
freaking
myself.
good.
But then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about.
Rip on Kirito all
If
day,
she's
dude.
trying
His
this
VA is
hard to
actually
keep
really
it
fucking
secret,
good.
Then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
His voice actor is actually pretty solid
I can't tell
in
them.
Japanese,
There's
of course, in
just
Japanese.
no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do?
So Pepe, to catch you up on the story, Lenegis, the satellite of the Renans, launched a giant wedge into the middle of the ocean that was draining the astral energy from Dana directly into itself. It's possibly implied that, like, low-key implied, like the characters haven't figured it out yet, but it is possibly implied that Lenegis might be a giant master core. Like, Lenegis is a satellite that drains astral energy out of planets. Again, I'm extrapolating and inferring. I'm just saying they kind of said something to that note that kind of made me go, hmm. So, my guess is the Light Master Core is actually Dana. In general. Like, the planet. But anyway, that aside. We went over there and we killed the thingy on the wedge. So it is no longer absorbing energy. And now we are made the leap, hop, skip, and jump that somehow Alphen had to get to Dana somehow. And his ship has to still be working because his ship has to still be working because what was the word? Oh, because he woke up recently, like within the past couple years, so his ship has to be like salvageable. So we're gonna go to the first continent. Oh, what is happening? We're gonna go to the first continent and attempt to find his ship, so that we can fly to Lenegis and
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
kill people, kill things, stop it. Also, there's a side quest here, so.
Thank you. What?
Ah, Alpha needs a counseling session. Classic.
Great.
Yeah.
First question. Don't think too deeply, just go with your gut. What's your favorite type of astral energy? Wind. Obviously, I play Ren well. More of a morning person or a night owl? Well, what do you like to do? Okay, I read that. I read that all kinds of wrong. Go all outlaw star. The female is the heart of this ship that allows you to break reality through the power of friendship. That is unironically the plot of Valkyria Chronicles 4, which is a great game. Also, I need to watch Outlaw Star. I've never actually watched it. What do you like to do when you have downtime? Fuck the outside. You ever heard any mysterious voices before? No? You're like a thorny lone wolf. Behind your cool, calm, and collected disposition is a kind and caring soul. You're not one to be flustered by most anything, but it wouldn't hurt to lean on someone else for support on occasion.
Wow.
I never really thought of myself like that. I feel like, Bamco...
I wish I could get an examination.
Well,
What? Hold on.
if you say so. Let me see. Yes, you're in well, all right?
Well, if only your brain could keep up with your mouth.
Hold on, but why do I have to do Shion's advanced training grounds in order to get Rinwell's accessory? Doesn't make any sense. No. I made a mistake. I don't want this. Skill panel. Well, we got free skill points for that. I took it. I took Bamco's weirdly. Oh, I see what you mean. See what you mean. I feel like Kisara's gonna fall off eventually unless I start doing some fishing. The problem is I don't think I can do, I don't think I can actually do, Shion's anything, dude. Like, I don't know how to play Shion.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our...
Atonement Edge. She has one move you spam in the air, just like Rinwell. Okay. We may give it a quick go. Red shield.
heads.
Sweet. Free title. Equipment. let's see. What does she have? Trez something you said, right? Well, I sure don't see it. Flare Tornado is probably pretty spammable though. I know Freeze Lancer is kind of spammable. Spread's pretty spammable. See what this is all about. A lot of level 40 stuff in here.
Let's dispose of the trash.
With precision like that, I'm glad you're not on the other side.
Oh.
Likewise for you and that shield.
Let's just stay in one another's good graces then.
You picked the wrong
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about letting off?
You're really, really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around. Astral energy!
Say no more.
That's my cue.
I don't feel so
Shut
hot.
him down. You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the sun. No way. I'm looking fearsome, Rinwell.
You must be rubbing off on me.
Let's kick some ass, kid.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. Electric by the power of will.
It was a lot easier than the level 40 that was implied. These are like cosplay weapons and shit, I think.
With precision like that, I'm glad.
It's almost too strong. Coming through. Ha!
Pretty great. Well, it's not about the weapons. It's just like, is it fun to use? Or not like, is it fun to use or actually, you're not supposed to actually equip it, is the word I'm looking for. Because you can equip just the appearance.
And you're even better than ever. I've never seen Tion actually look flustered. You get the gist. Air thrust. Where are you going? Dance in the wind. Air thrust. I'm prison.
Explosive ring.
Okay. They're weapon skins is what they are. See, cool katana. That's a... Did I already have an iron pipe? Oh, I just never looked at it before. Oh, no. Ow. And then, what did you have? You got the professional paddle. Pretty cool. See, he's getting that. That's pretty cool. I like that. 5 engages. Let's see. Spirit Slang, Women's Edition. Dude, I can already see that this is gonna be cool for Xion. She's getting a matchlock pistol. That's awesome.
I think we can get through this.
Don't let us see them. Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I love that I keep getting back AG every time something dies, so I can just keep spamming. It's so good.
I'll leave it to you.
I finally ran out.
Hurricane strike.
That was hilarious. Why does it have a rabbit? Cheap tongs. That's kind of... what do we got? The avian tome. Feels like it's very attuned to a certain skin, and I feel like is yeah, the rabbit's the hammer. I get it. That's just more weapons. Bazonga board.
You picked the wrong fight.
Dance in the wind! Air hurricane strike! One more time!
If it curves up, get out of the way.
Ice prison! Make it rain! Kitara frozen!
Hammer.
Nicely done!
No armor can
This one's mine!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Ice prison!
The enemy heals us too.
We'll soon see about that!
Finish it.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Searing flame! Ice prison! Radiant pierce! Hold on
Your
to your
arts
art.
are really
Here
incredible.
I come! It's thanks to you I can use them.
But I promise I'll always be here.
Fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Denied.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Make it rain! Xion, astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
God. A lot of dudes. Whole lot of dudes.
No limit.
I'll heal you all! Flaming meteor! Whirl! The healing circle!
Coming through.
My computer did the thing. The goofy thing. I'll have to fix that in a second.
Do it! Kitara frozen!
Hammer.
I don't know why it's doing that so much again.
Now you see what I can do.
Their ults were interrupted.
Can't get out of this.
Double demon drag. Finish it.
Alpin, astral energy!
Say no more. Shut.
Well done! Ice prison! Lion power! Hear my call! Beast assault!
Finish it.
Alpin, astral energy!
Say no
I
more.
think Xion hopefully is to guard immediately.
Take it down! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Hear me! Flame of dance in the wind!
Oh, it'll kill just about one of these guys on its own. That's pretty cool.
Not on my watch! Do it! Air thrust! You get the gist! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust! You get the gist! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Mine! Air thrust! Blah blah blah! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Storm completely missed, by the way.
Coming through!
Completely missed.
Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Sword Rain Alpha!
There! Dance in the wind! Require complete focus! Hurricane strike! No more Miss Nice Girl!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
What would I do without you? Razor Cyclone! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Here's a healing arc!
Not today!
What would air thrust? Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Air thrust! A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning!
Take this!
Close one! Right back at ya! Glacial speed! This one's evil! Freeze blade! Hook shot! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Here I go! And again!
Burn in hell!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Dragon Form!
Dance in the wind! This one's mine!
Nice.
Ring!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Back you!
Flaming Daniel! Ice prison!
Destructed!
Downfall!
Demon Fang!
Make it rain! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Over in a flash, huh? Okay. I think we finally got a Dohaline color. Not doing that one. But actually kind of like the red and white. Anyone wearing the red sunglasses anymore? Oh yeah, Dohalim is. Swap their colors around here. There we go. The butterfly wings have different colors? That'd be cool. Doubt it. It does. I didn't even think to look for that. That looks good. Oh, right. I was supposed to do, I was supposed to check Shion's, thingy. I'm pretty sure this is Tales of Symphonia, actually. I think I recognize this one. I have no idea what I'm doing, in all honesty. Lunar Blast. Try setting the air wind move. There ain't one.
Glacial Spear, pierce evil. Let's give it a whirl.
Immediately learned an ability. Toxicity is air, but is that a wind move?
Searing tempest. Think again. You're open. And again.
I love how this music even sounds like it's in like 240p.
I'm ready. How's this?
That was a toxicity. Well, every time I jump up and cast an ability, she learns something. She doesn't jump on her own.
How's this?
She literally has, like, never jumped in her life. She just has all these moves lined up to learn. Is this the one? Yeah, Tres Ventos. Okay, here we go. We're learning on the job, alright? Ow.
Zephyr Trident. Think again.
The spell that they're using stuck, by the way.
Zephyr Trident. Glacial Spear, pierce evil. Glacial Spear. Searing tempest. And that's my Searing tempest. Searing
I'm trying to get it to cast the thingy and it ain't going. Can't use her Mystic Art properly.
Here I go. How's this? Damn it.
Alright.
Zephyr Trident.
I mean, it's good spell. If I could kite right now, that'd be cool.
Who wants to die next?
But these guys are kind of just spam casting spells at me all day. I suppose I could heal. That's another thing I'm allowed to do. I don't think I have mid-air dodge. I don't think I bothered to get it. 'Cause I don't play as her. I mean, I'm exactly level 40 too. I mean, I have an ability that says extra magic damage extra elemental damage anyway. So like, I have a trinkets that give extra elemental damage
Feels
anyway.
like it's
So
been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with
I'm
us
more
too?
happy with that.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
I'm kind of happy with that right now. So
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say, it feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danon disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
what would you use a starship for,
To
buddy?
get to Lenegus.
Like, what else would it be for?
Lenegus? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way.
Hmm.
But you get so tall.
All right.
Shit. I double tapped. Shit.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Calaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
How would he?
Fascinating.
How would we
An
know?
appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
Okay. I kind of want to try this quest again.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Be fair, I didn't see what level it was the first time I did it, so this could be a disaster, but I have gone up a couple levels. skip the cutscene. 54? Yeah, that's a yikes.
You just had to make things difficult for us, didn't you?
What are you muttering about? Focus or you'll get hurt.
Don't worry. I'll have this wrapped up in a flash.
Dance in the wind! Healing circle! Dance in the wind!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Take this! Anything in armor is all mine!
Eat dirt! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Here's evil! Magic is there! Air thrust! Great, you get this! Air thrust! Nothing gets by me! This one's mine! Time to shine! Air thrust!
Now or never.
Will this help? Far enough! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
That.
Gotcha! Reload! Here I go! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
This one's mine!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
You know, I don't think I'm getting this one.
Don't leave me all alone here.
Double demon fang!
You made me angry.
Can't end here.
That was a
I've still
bad
got some fight
sloppy.
left in me. Healing circle, stay! I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Dance in the wind! Do it!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
What did I tell you? Don't get no...
Yeah, this isn't worth it. This is just gonna take forever. I can't.
Wait!
Air thrust!
Not done yet!
We'll do the classic. Since I can't get out of it any other immediate way. Fun fact, the sword I made, the Atonement Sword or whatever for Alphen is the one he has on the cover of the game, so. We've officially achieved canon Alphen. Are the sunglasses canon? Yeah. Of course they're canon. How could you even ask such a stupid question?
We've reached our destination.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancia's.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
All the way back to the beginning of the game, huh?
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Oh, yeah, that's stiff.
Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast.
Alright, yes, red.
Huh.
Go no further! Glacial Spear, here's evil dreams! Switch on! Raging Cascade! It's a duel of the arts! Ready!
You got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Take all yours. Luna Rongo.
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no? As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen...
Rising Falcon.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Out of my way!
I never miss!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! They're surrounding him!
Are those rocks
Healing
in
arts.
skin?
First aid!
Oh, I used the wrong one.
Shooting!
I'm free!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Its armor's too strong! It'll split it open!
Be my guest.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Smash you! Burn in hell!
Do it! Sion!
Go.
Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally! Freeze Lancer! Too much to handle?
Make it rain!
Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
You've been alive this whole time? Holy shit. I didn't know that elemental lived the whole time. Thought I killed them
I wonder
first.
if we can make new weapons with this.
I'll take a rest.
Hey, new equipment!
Finally, an armor for someone who's
I'm
actually being
famished.
used.
Get lost!
Pieces! Here goes!
Burning strike!
Now you see what I can do!
Nothing gets
Your hide and stick is on the field! This one's mine! Raging Cascade!
Lunar
Spread! Raging Cascade!
This one keeps charging us!
Glad you left your
I didn't mean to jump at that time. As in, I didn't mean to dodge that, but that was pretty hilarious. He just kind of jumped over his charge.
Take
do?
Double demon fang!
Do it, Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got it!
Well done!
This one's mine! Hurricane strike!
Spread!
This one's mine!
Searing flame! Reload!
Rising Viper!
Tiger blade!
Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
You can make plants grow instantly?
He literally
What if we
does that
use
as his
this for
boost
fruits and
attack, by the way.
I'd
But we're
rather
gonna
not
sit
be
here and
part of
pretend to
this
be
fertilizer. Thank you
excited
very
and
much.
surprised that that is a new ability of his.
Go no further!
Take shield!
Rising Wyvern!
Raging cascade! Lunar blast! Spread! Blah 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 magic! Freeze lancer! Hear my call!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Freeze lancer! Art expert coming through! More where that came from! Blizzard blow! Leave the enemy's art to me!
No place here!
Never miss! Raging cascade! Reload! Spread!
Make it rain!
Neon, astral energy! Full throttle! I've never seen so many bullseyes!
I couldn't have done it without you.
I won't forgive you!
Stop. Stop hitting me.
Make it rain!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
Look sharp! All things
Here's the evil sparkling stars of light!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
His controller randomly like disconnected for a second there. That was really weird.
I call party!
Hurricane meteor! Mega discharge!
I never miss!
Coming through! Ha!
And I just summoned Shooting Star too. I didn't mean to cast Shooting Star, but
Alvin, astral energy!
Say no more.
Lunar cross!
Edward discharge!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat. My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
This one's tough.
I barely even broke a sweat. But goddamn, it's hot in this place.
Raging cascade! Hurricane spike! Firing malevolent!
Thanks, Shield.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Annihilation! Freeze lancer! Reload! Arcade waterfall!
Nice work! Finish it!
Kizara
There we go.
frozen!
Hammer!
I still got a ways to go.
Straight. See what goes over here. The chest. Money.
Hi, Hoodle! Not in your dreams! Graviton field! Freeze lancer!
If it cools up, it's time to get out of the way.
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Get behind me!
Flame of fury! Freeze lancer!
Save you!
Art expert coming through! I do it! Alvin, astral energy!
Say no more.
Got it!
Well done! I never miss!
Take this!
Here I go! Freeze lancer! Now glacial sphere! Here's evil! Ice lancer!
Dragon swarm! Finish it!
Neon, astral energy! Full throttle! Here's a healing arc! Ice lancer! Graviton field!
Onward and upward.
I actually probably won't. Okay. Fuck it, I'll do it. What about there was a giant rock here. I swear there was a giant rock here.
I'm okay, guys.
That's far
Raging
enough.
cascade.
You want me?
Still my
Come
right
get
table.
me. Hurricane rising wyvern.
Time to let it
You
rip.
have to aim for the bright area on their back.
This one's mine. Aim for the weak spot.
Freeze Lancer.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
Oh,
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword
Raging
and with my
cascade.
Coming through. Ha!
perfect.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Alpin, astral energy.
Say no more. Got
Well done.
Rising Falcon.
Armor won't save you!
Dragon Swarm.
Totally missed.
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about letting off?
Hold on to your arms. Here I come. I don't mind if I do. Ice prison. Alpin, astral energy.
Say no more.
Radiant touch. Let the marksman handle this.
Devastation.
Ice prison.
Rising Falcon.
This one's mine. Going in.
Shield and
Nope.
Demons descend.
Flashing fang!
Raging cascade.
That's what I like to hear.
Burgundy. It's probably his, no? Hers? We'll downgrade.
Found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
What did I do? Oh, right. I think the armor she's wearing came from a quest, that's why.
Raging cascade.
You picked the wrong fight.
Raging cascade.
Now or never.
Annihilate.
Devastation.
Hurricane foot. Blizzard blow. Here goes. Let me help. Swallow flight. I never miss.
Discharge!
Far beyond the darkest sky.
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Hurricane freeze lancer.
Take this!
Freeze lancer. Hurricane foot.
Armor won't save you!
Do it.
Alright, see if I pick.
Astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory. Flight. Naturally. Ice prison.
The heavens must be smiling.
Gotta break through.
Look sharp!
Hit time.
Corruption.
Demon Fang.
Ice prison.
Double Demon Fang. Ignite.
Annihilation.
Amazing.
Burning tide. Do it. Alpin, astral energy.
Say no more. That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
Immediate spawn and combo to death. Literally don't give it a chance to move.
Did anybody see that?
What's with that shining foe over there?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Not on my watch. Gemini Ultra. Hurricane Foot. Raging Cascade.
Come at me!
The earth throbs in pain.
Hurricane water!
Freeze Lancer.
Now you see what I can do!
Freeze Lancer. Hurricane Malevolent. Freeze Lancer. Ice prison.
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
Then I promise I'll always be here.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. Not so fun now. Hurricane Malevolent. Art expert coming through. Ice prison. Annihilation. I never miss. Hurricane Foot.
Make it
He's
rain!
frozen.
All things to you.
Raging Cascade!
You're mine! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Make it rain!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Raging Cascade!
Hurricane Blast! Look sharp! Go first! Make it rain!
All yours, Kisara.
I think I'm getting stronger.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Raging Cascade! Annihilation!
Prepare to be sealed!
Neon! Astral Energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally.
Double Demon Fang!
I don't mind if I do. Vanish without a trace! I'm prison! Blood!
Finish it!
Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
Zero confinement really coming in clutch on this dungeon where everything's squeezed through.
Sometimes I wonder where you come up with those moves.
I could say the same to you.
Good thing we're on the same side, huh?
Being weak to a nearly undodgeable move that can hit you from anywhere kind of puts a damper on things, don't it?
Far enough!
Dragon Swarm! Finish it!
Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done! Annihilation!
All thanks to you.
Smash you!
Art expert coming through! I'm prison!
You're mine!
Explosion!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Raging Cascade! Spread! Raging Cascade! First aid!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! This
Raging
is
Cascade! First aid! Clear my call! I'm prison! Glacial Spear! Piercing! Do it! Alpin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them!
All in a day's work.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
No one trusts fucking Law.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Worth.
Hi, Hoodle! Let the mark
I owe you a
Don't mind if I do. Piercing Flame of Fury! Raging Cascade! Piercing! Cold Heart to your heart. Here I come! Spread! I'll heal you all! Spread! I can do this all day! Healing Circle! Do it! Sweet dreams!
I don't know
Fight
what
better at a
I'll do without
distance.
you.
The further away, the better. Perhaps you and I both. They're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Manuel.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Raging Storm!
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No,
Turn the tables
you're
on
even
us.
better. There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
You got company.
Eat dirt!
Hurricane Ice Prison.
Make it rain!
Alpin. Astral Energy.
Say no more!
Looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dorleen. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Absolute. That is really good.
Gotta break through!
Raging Cascade! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Raging Cascade! Chain between heaven and earth!
Dragon swarm!
A wailing Banshee of lightning! I never miss!
Right here. I got
Do
you.
it! Double figure fire!
Ice Prism! Mega Ray!
Turbo blade!
Raging Cascade! Arc Freedom!
Their arcs are interrupted.
Raging Cascade! Explosion! Raging Cascade! Hurt! I can't hold on much longer! Thanks for
This one's mine!
Thanks for the heal. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too. Raging Cascade! Spread!
I'm gone.
Ice Prism!
Sonic
Use
Thrust!
a healing arc!
Do!
This one's mine.
All right.
Down.
Zara frozen!
Hammer.
Nicely done!
All thanks to you. Going in.
I owe you so much, Rinwell.
Maybe my arc will have a person. Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Good to know my training is paying off.
Gotta break through!
Raging Cascade! Annihilation! No, my watch! Finish without a trick!
Rising Phoenix!
Here's evil! I never miss! What? Go to Raging Cascade! The flashing parts are weak points! Spread! Raging Cascade! Open! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got it!
Well done!
Sonic Thrust!
Raging Cascade!
Blending Slide! Not today!
Do it! Freeze Lancer!
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Raging Cascade! Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze!
I'll smash you! Sonic
The
Thrust!
flashing parts are weak points. Flame of Fury!
I'm
Burning
gone.
Strike!
Glacial Spear.
Piercing
Roll.
Roll! Freeze Lancer! Meteor Storm! Ground and Lightning!
Discard.
Mega Ray!
Sonic Thrust! Burn!
Raging Cascade!
Make it rain.
Astral Energy!
Nope.
Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally!
Glacial Spear.
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Vault has everything that he can get, actually. Yeah. Alright, what do we gotta fight here? Demon.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Ooh,
Let me know if you need
help.
healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Oh, I think this was the monster that appeared during the
Suddenly turning
first
tail
boss
doesn't
fight,
seem
right?
so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogles?
Oh,
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it!
crash fight.
Raging
Nobody
Cascade!
likes these.
Ignite!
Raging Cascade!
Here I come!
Back into the fray!
Charge like that could easily be fatal. I don't know what.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Where are you going? Raging Cascade!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Radiant Agar! Igneous Discharge!
Ice Blood! Here!
Armor won't save you!
I'm all stopped up!
In a bind?
Going in!
I'm right behind you!
Flaming Meteor! Far enough!
Annihilation! Tunnel! By the power of Tempest World!
Finish without a trace!
Explosion!
It's showtime!
Hurricane help!
No! Can't end here!
Ice Prison!
You have to hold on!
That's a bit!
Flaming Meteor!
I'll smash you!
Hurricane Strike from Death to Bit!
It's time!
Resuscitation!
Not done yet!
Ice Prison!
Swallow blood!
Hurricane Strike! It's weakened!
Can't get out of this!
This ends now! Sword Rain Alpha!
Don't mind if I do! Ice Prison! Lunar Corruption! By the power of Raging Cascade! Mega Wedge!
Ow.
I'm ready!
Slash Guardian Shield!
Raging Cascade!
Double Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade!
Destruction!
Right up the dark!
I owe you one!
Raging Cascade!
Take this!
Shield on me! Please make it rain!
Neon Astral Energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally!
Denied!
Here's a healing arc!
Crescent
Now or never.
Ow.
Ignite!
Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Blaze up! My head's spinning just watching you!
Demon Fang!
Here's a evil! Punch left! Freeze left! Spread! Raging Cascade! Spread! This one's mine! Raging Cascade! Spread! I'll do blah blah magic! Spread! Healing circle!
Why'd you do me?
To stop you dying?
Lock! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Here's a healing arc! First aid! Just what I needed!
I'm ready! Here come more!
You'll just have to keep fighting.
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No complaints here!
Flame inside me, yours, to be let free!
Here's a healing arc!
You're mine!
Raging Cascade! Spread!
There!
Raging Cascade! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Manuel!
I'm not
one's
scared!
mine!
I'm totally fine!
Yikes.
This one's mine.
Do it, girl! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you.
Not in your dreams!
Flaming meteor!
I can hold on. We don't have firearms here on Dana. I can show you mine if you like. That would be really awesome. To be honest. I'll bring you. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Unfortunate things are happening right now. I don't have any life bottles. When did I not have life bottles?
Resuscitation!
Here, let me help. First aid! Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem.
Burn in hell!
Raging cascade! Raging cascade! Onward, coming through! Spread! Raging, not on my watch!
Will this help?
Spread!
There are for interruption.
I'm prison!
Don't leave me all alone here.
Reload! I'm prison! I'll bring you back from death. Don't mind if I do. Raging cascade! Spread! Raging cascade! Spread! Magic!
Now you see what I can do.
I can do this all day! Fire complete focus! Raging cascade!
Blow away!
Raging cascade!
Take this!
Raging cascade!
Let's give up the pressure.
Eat dirt!
No more playing nice! Tempest whirl!
Now we're not.
I've prison!
This one's mine. Ready to go. Crescent moon.
Hit!
Tiger
Take
blade.
that!
Lion
Do it! Law!
Demons descend. Flashing fang.
I'm a little out of steam.
Never miss! Raging cascade!
Will this help?
Raging cascade!
Crescent moon.
Don't mind if I do!
Rising Viper!
Hurricane swirl.
Here's another! Hear me! Flame of fire! Limiting height!
Make it rain.
Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Here, let me help.
First aid!
Water, hear my call. Do it. This one's got your name on it.
Action to action!
I'll heal you all!
I can't heal you
It's
forever.
about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone! It's on!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay
That was cool.
safe.
Here's a healing arc!
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just
Elton!
watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down!
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what? Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Okay. G, faster charge. Oh, I need to get incineration wave.
I can feel my power growing!
Door that key opens.
Hey, is that it over there?
I'm impressed how well balanced this...
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
No, but... I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
Can you imagine if Dohalim was just in for the
Past
long
meets the
con and just
present.
takes off on the ship for it by himself and screws this over?
I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alvin.
Not only that,
That'd be
but you've
fucking
helped out
unreal.
so many people too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child.
No.
Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Wait until the ship is ready to take off.
It's funny. isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegus? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegus.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegus and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegus?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegus who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegus. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shion?
Imagine if she just took the ship and went all by herself. God damn it.
Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her
Oh,
own?
okay. I thought they showed the ship gone, and I was just like, well, fuck this bitch. That'd be crazy if she managed to take this thing off without anyone noticing. In hindsight.
Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Comedically large
Stay out of
gun.
my way.
Oh, she actually is gonna take off on her own.
Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Xion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Xion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
they will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
When this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Xion!
Elvin?
Only living for the sake of dying is no
no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys.
Hopefully he doesn't have anything to say.
And I, for one, don't believe
Oh, there
this
we go.
venture
Okay.
is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding
They're
here.
playing the second OP.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. But most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
I'm gonna leave it off here tonight. Shorter stream because I'm tired and it's a weekday. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming out. All that jazz. Thank you very much.